Welcome back to lesson number 6 and the first day of the mind section in our body, mind, and spirit approach to learning how to play, how to improv, how to play your own beautiful music on the Legend Copper Flute. As the beginning of the mind section, we're actually going to take a deeper look at your breath. Now, I've said this before that the real instrument that is being played when you play this flute, when you play any flute, it's your breath. And all of this nuance and all of this beautiful variation is coming from how you breathe, how strongly, how softly, this push, this pull, this pressure and release. It's all coming from your breath. And so while we worked through the body section, I quickly talked about breathing. I didn't give it a whole lot of emphasis. The reason for that is the breathing during the body section, it's really just intended to give you the audible feedback of, do I have that hole covered correctly? So the point of that body section is just that muscle memory of your hands, of your fingers, right? And so now in this breath section, it becomes something more than that. We introduce the fact that your breath is where everything starts and where all of the nuance and the beauty and the individual aspects of your playing really begin. Part of being able to play the way that you want to play has to do with having control over your breath. And the start of this is just, may feel a little new at first, but it's learning how to breathe with your diaphragm. That is the phrasing used, with your diaphragm. It's more learning not to breathe with your chest more than anything. So the easy way to breathe through the chest is like this. You're just sucking air right here and you're breathing it out. Very shallow breath. You don't have a lot on reserve there. What you want to do is fill up your whole lungs. And you do this by thinking about pushing out here. And so rather than trying to suck air down, you're moving the stomach out. And as you do that, it's pulling the air down. And so one good way that you can practice that is if you are in a doorway, you could take a big book and lean it against your stomach like that. And you want to be breathing so that when you breathe in, it's pushing against that book enough that it's going to push your whole body back. It's a really good visual to see that. So what I would like you to do is exactly that. I want you to get up, get your book, and practice today with these long, slow, steady breaths through your diaphragm. If you've never done this, just do one or two. When you feel that, you can say, oh yeah, I've had that. And then I want you to go back and work through these, because we're not over getting that in there. It's still going to take the rest of these days to keep practicing, but I'm going to continue to introduce new parts. And the big unlock for today is that breath work with your diaphragm. Understanding that if you are just taking these little sips of air, you're going to keep running out of breath. In that vision that you have later, you're going to be a lot limited in how much of that vision for your playing you can express, because you only have those little sips of air. Whereas when you're breathing with your diaphragm, you have all of that air on reserve. And you can play these beautiful longer phrases because you'll have that supply. But it's going to start with getting that feeling of breathing with your diaphragm. So get your book, get your nice big book, maybe your dictionary or whatever you have on hand. Find your doorway, and I want you to be able to feel that change. Only do this, by the way, if you feel that this is within the safety of your own current health status. The point here is not necessarily have to be made with the book in the doorway. So don't feel like, oh no, my knowledge is restricted. You can see me doing it with my hand, right? But it's a great visual and it's a good thing to really ingrain it into your body. We're easing our way into the mind, but there's still definitely this mind-body connection here. So tomorrow we're going to add a new little fun thing, but for today I want you to check now that you're breathing with your diaphragm. See if you can hold these longer breaths as you continue to work through the little puzzles. So tune in tomorrow for lesson 7. I'll see you then.